Brad, Sharyn, The Edge at Night.
Brad and Sharyn talk to Brian of the Backstreet Boys.
Brian, how are you?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
We're real good, mate. Good. We're Brad and Sharyn from New Zealand, by the way, before we get going.
Brad and Sharyn, it's nice to meet you guys.
Well, we were sitting here today, Brian, because we never ever thought we'd get the chance to talk to a Backstreet Boy, and I'm sitting here going, what the hell do I ask a Backstreet Boy? I was like, I've got an A4 bit of paper in front of me with shit all on it because I don't know what to ask. How's life? How is the Backstreet Boys?
The Backstreet Boys are good, man. We've been together for 17 years. It's been a long ride. You know, we're still in existence because of our loyal fan base that's out there. You know, we still enjoy making music. We're getting an opportunity to live a dream. I mean, we're very blessed and fortunate to be able to go to work and do something that we love and that we're passionate about. So, being a Backstreet Boy is something that I wouldn't trade, even at age 35.
You're a Backstreet man.
Yeah, Backstreet old geezer.
Brian, I'm not going to lie to you. I had my room when I was younger was all Spice Girls, and one corner of my room was Backstreet Boys. Well, mainly just you. You were my favourite Backstreet Boy.
Well, thank you.
I've got to ask, have your fans is it weird looking back and seeing all these fans that used to be like young girls and stuff, have now grown up and, you know, gone through puberty and all that sort of stuff, and they're still hanging with the Backstreet Boys, or have you still got your younger fans as well?
You know, I think it's a good mixture of both. You know, I mean, we were young men when we first started as well, so the really cool thing about our career and us being around so long is that we have grown up with our fans. You know, I mean, I used to have posters on my wall of Mariah Carey and things like that, and so, but I have to ask you a question, Sharyn. Is it, if you want to be my lover, or is it, I want it that way? Which was your favorite?
I can't do it because, you know, when you're growing up, I had my favourite boy band was Backstreet, my favourite girl band was Spice Girls, so I'm going to have to say, if you want it that way, and do both.
It was a mega remix.
The remix. If you want it, I want it. Yeah.
Hey, can you do us a favour here so we can say we're sung with the Backstreet Boys? Can you go everybody? And me and Sharyn will go, yeah.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
Everybody, yeah.
Yeah!
Rock your body, yeah.
Yeah!
Everybody, yeah. Rock your body right. Brad and Sharyn, yeah.
Backstreet's back! Alright!
This is the highlight of my career to date, Brian.
Oh.
I've got it.
Are you guys going to come to the show?
Don't talk about it.
We're working. We're stuck in a radio studio, and our boss is like, no, you're going to work. Can't go.
Whatever. Let me talk to your boss.
Exactly. I wish he was here right now. We'll chuck him on.
Brad and Sharyn talk to Brian of the Backstreet Boys.
It's kind of weird, Brian, that you busted out a little bit of singing for us because you know how in every relationship, I love my boyfriend very much, but you have a pass card. And I'm sure that you've got a pass card with your wife of a famous celebrity. You were one of my pass cards, and we had this joke. I was like, my pass card would be Brian for the Backstreet Boys, and then he would sing As Long As You Love Me to me afterwards. Do you find that creepy? But I just thought I could go there because I felt like we're friends now.
You make me laugh.
Do I cross the line?
No. You know, I don't really have a pass card. And I don't find that strange to be your pass card. I mean, I look at that as very flattering.
Excellent.
Well, do the ladies still flock to the Backstreet Boys? And really bluntly, I mean, over the years, the collective pant region escapades in the band must have been quite large. Does it still happen?
You guys like all the fun stuff, huh?
Well, that's what we want to know, you know, because I mean, any girl in the world could have been any Backstreet Boys. Did it happen? Does it happen?
Well, you know, I mean, we were young men at one time.
Yes.
I have been happily married and off the market for more than 13 years now.
Congratulations on that.
So, again, I don't get a get-out-of-jail-free card or anything like that. There's things that happen, you know. I mean, we're pop stars.
Exactly.
But,
You've
you know,
got to
I can't speak for everybody. I can only
Yeah.
speak for myself that, you know, I am a grown man. I'm a happily married man. I'm a father of a beautiful baby boy who's not a baby anymore. He's 7 years old. But, you know, there's some shenanigans that have gone on and probably will continue to go on until people get locked down.
That's a good answer. I'd be disappointed if you'd said no. I would have been like, oh.
I'd be like, what's wrong with those guys?
Yeah, you guys are rock stars.
I did notice in there, Brian, that you forgot to say, and that you were feeling really bad about the fact that you hadn't met Sharyn before you met your wife. I mean,
You know, Sharyn, I'm so sorry.
yeah, you should
I
be.
am so sorry.
You should be, Brian.
You know, I mean, that's why I wrote, show me the meaning of being lonely.
It's the best day of my life. Best day ever.
Brad and Sharyn talk to Brian of the Backstreet Boys.
Looking back, Brian, on what's been a massive career for you guys and what still is a massive career, what's the one thing that is most memorable to you? Like, is it a certain show you've done? Is it a paycheck you've received? Is it an award you've won? What's the most memorable thing you could basically remember about the band over the years?
Well, I think when we very first started 17 years ago, we wanted to receive a gold record. We thought that was like really the milestone of a career, was receiving a gold record that showed how many sales that you have sold and where it was from and things like that. And our very first gold record that we received was from Germany. And we had a party. All of our families were there in Germany. And we received our very first gold record. And it has a special place in my studio at my house, hanging in Georgia. You know, that's probably one of the biggest milestones, I think, that the memorable milestones. I mean, there has been so many. We've been blessed with an amazing career. We played Hyde Park in London with Elton John in front of about 130,000 people. You know, that was like one of the biggest concerts that we had ever performed at.
What about memorable things? Like, because obviously you've made a lot of cash over the years. What would be the most memorable thing you've ever brought from your Backstreet Boys makings?
Probably my home that I live in today.
Has it been on Cribs? Have you been on Cribs?
No, you know, I haven't been on Cribs. I haven't been on Cribs just because I think I'm a little too old for that audience.
Oh,
you know,
hey.
I'm not really about the crystal in my fridge and how many cars I have.
Cut it out, Brian.
I'm about my French chateau on, a little bit of acreage and property, and I answer the door and people say, "Is your dad home?" You know, I'm like, "No,
this is my house."
I would be the man of the house.
So, say this is Cribs right now and we're rolling through the cameras. What would be the first thing in the house you showed us? Would it be your gold record from Germany?
No, it'd probably be just the driveway. My driveway is about a quarter of a mile long, so you can't see the house from the road. So,
can I ask, Brian, before we get going? Obviously, it does sound like Backstreet Boys is a huge part of your life, as is this radio show to me. Like, I wouldn't know what to do without it. I mean, it's going to come to an end one day. Is that day near? And what's it gonna be like for you? I mean,
you know, there's really no end in sight as of right now. We're talking about making another record when we get back home.
Yeah.
We've got a U.S. and North American leg, including Canada, in June and July in the States. We're talking about hitting South America in September and October. So that will finish up the world tour of This Is Us. But in the process of this year, in the spring and the summertime, we're going to be back in the studio talking about the direction for the next record. So I really don't know. I mean, if you were to interview the fans and the fans would tell us, or tell you or tell us that they wanted us to go away, then, you know, eventually that would happen. But as of right now, there's really no end in sight. And as long as the music is good and we keep at it, I don't see why we couldn't have another 17 more years.
that is awesome, mate. We've really enjoyed talking to you tonight. You've exceeded our expectations because normally these big rock stars, let's face it, some of them can be dicks. So it's refreshing that you are awesome. So cheers.
Well, thank you guys.
Hey,
and
Brian.
please, if there's any way you can make it to the show, I would love to see you guys.
I feel like I'm coming down with something now, so I might need to take the night off.
I know, I can maybe cough through the phone or something, give you guys something.
To be honest,
I did have the swine flu.
oh, well, there you go. Because to be honest, I was hoping, Brian, I was like, please make him not be cool because then I won't feel as sad about missing the show. And now you've made me even more depressed of missing this show.
Well, but you tried to kiss me and I was sick, so I think you're probably going to feel ill.
Yeah, she used to kiss your posters as well, so maybe she'll just have to do that.
Don't tell him that. I was cool until this point.
Yeah.
If you want to kiss my poster.
Stop it. You are awesome. You've made my life today, Brian. This is awesome.
Go.
Hey, thank you guys so much. We're so looking forward to playing the first time ever live in New Zealand. I mean, that's going to be awesome.
Well, we'll catch you then, Brian.
All right.
Brad, Sharyn, The Edge at Night.